Toby, I'm 35, and I'm alive thanks to somebody else's liver. Welcome to my vlog. So, as you can tell, I am out of hospital. I wasn't actually expecting to be discharged today. I've been in hospitals many times before and I know the experience. And when they say, oh, we'll discharge you probably on Thursday or Friday, I know that this usually means Monday or Tuesday the next week. But actually, this time, I'm out exactly when they said I would be. So that's quite amazing. And it really is amazing to think that not 2 weeks ago, I was bustling into that hospital. I remember making that video of walking around downstairs because I got lost, a little bit flustered. I remember being quite nervous and a bit yellow-eyed from, you know, the lurking jaundice eyes that I've had for years, and then going through the thing, being told, yep, it looks like it's a match, we're going to put you under, having the tubes put in. I vaguely remember the guys talking about when they were putting tubes in and then giving me the sedation. And then the next thing I really remember is actually waking up in the recovery ward, not in ITU. I don't remember much from the intensive therapy unit at all. I have vague memories of the patient-controlled analgesia. That's patient-controlled pain killing. We have a little button, you press it, and it's hooked directly up to your veins, and it injects a painkiller straight into your veins, and then locks out for 5 minutes, so you can't press it again for 5 minutes. There's no chance of getting addicted or anything. And I vaguely remember that, and I vaguely remember thinking afterwards, oh, it's gone now. I wish I'd made more use of that. But other than that, I don't actually remember that part at all. Partly because I wasn't there for awfully long, and partly because the medications they give you, both the sedatives and then all of the steroids and stuff they start to give you after and stuff, are so powerful. They really do mess your head up quite badly and send you into a very, very strange state. One of the future vlogs I will be talking about ITU psychosis, which is basically a recognised thing that because you're on so much medication and all these different really powerful medications that spin you around, it's very common to have hallucinations, delusions and all sorts of things. Now I'm out and I'm still spinning over that simple fact that I've just been through an entire liver transplant and I'm out 2 weeks later. That means within those 2 weeks I had somebody cut through my abdomen, literally cut through and then across, straight through all the skin and the muscle and the nerves, right through the lot of it and across, pull me open and start cutting away at my liver and cutting tubes, and the liver's got lots of different arteries and veins that attach to it and the bile ducts and all sorts of things, and then take my entire liver out, the liver which is one of the most complex organs in the body, and then take the organ that has been donated, put that inside, attach it and have it work. And me to be alive through this whole process. That is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Both medically and philosophically. Like, I am alive thanks to the organ donation of somebody else. Somebody who, as I've said in a previous video, unfortunately passed away. And that brings a whole lot of stuff that I haven't processed yet, and that I will come on to later because I'm just not ready to deal with the full mental side of that. Even just the thought that I have somebody else's liver inside me, it kind of messes with my head. But I need to have a serious sit and I think about, you know, what that actually means. Deep stuff. But I mean, just the medical side of it, the fact that that can happen, and then they kind of sew me up and put staples in me. Like I say, I'm a teacher, I guess I love staples. and then I heal up, and then within 2 weeks, I'm walking out the front door, feeling generally better than I felt in years. I mean, yes, I'm not 100%, and I'm not going to be 100% for quite a long time now. I'm going to be heavily immunocompromised for about 3 months. I've been told not to expect to get back to kind of my normal state for about a year, basically, and even go ongoing a little bit. And what I've got to keep reminding myself now is the only thing holding me together at the moment is a few layers of skin. Now, normally you've got your layers of skin and all your muscle and everything under there that's holding it all together nicely. But obviously the muscle's been cut and all the nerves have been cut. So the only thing holding that together at the moment is that top layer of skin. So I must be careful, I must keep reminding myself of that, because it's very easy to think, oh, actually I feel okay and I'll just lift this up and I'll do that. So one of the things we're told is that you're only allowed to lift anything up to the weight of a filled kettle, nothing heavier. And there's various other things that you can't do, certain stretches and movements and so forth. So I won't be playing basketball for a while. Not that that's going to affect my talent and ability at any point. I think right now I'm still just as good at basketball as I was before the transplant. I'm not. But hey, you enjoy it. So yeah, it's just blowing my mind. I can't fathom this. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys. 14 days. I have had an entire organ replaced and being able to walk out the front door within 14 days. How insane is that? I'm alive because of the medical progress that has been made that makes that possible. I'm alive despite the odds that, 1 in 10 or whatever it was, mortality rate. Although I'm now not sure what those figures are, because one thing I found pretty much consistently throughout this whole process is certainly at the Royal Free, things are a lot better and a lot quicker than any of the information it prepared me for. Partly because, yes, the Royal Free are the pioneers and the leaders of liver transplant, but partly because a lot of the information that is available, a lot of the information I've told you guys coming up to preparing for this blog, because I was reading the information that's available online through various journals and support pages and all sorts, is already kind of out of date. There's been technological advances and improvements in the process and so on and so forth. So yeah, 2 weeks is actually a fairly decent time for somebody to be leaving, especially when there've been no complications. And touch wood, I haven't had any complications so far, and that's both a good sign and not a good sign. It's a good sign because obviously no complications. Yeah, hey, brilliant. Bad sign, I don't believe that there aren't going to be any complications. It just means they're going to come later. So we'll see what happens. Complications are perfectly normal for a liver transplant because it is so ridiculously complex. Signs of rejection, some kind of fluid build-up underneath the scar tissue that means it has to be cut open and released and resealed. All sorts of different little things that can go wrong that we just deal with when the time comes. I'm just reveling in the fact that I'm still here. And even the traditional British way of greeting me, the fact that it was absolutely chucking it down with rain as I came out, was just beautiful. The fact that I'm here to witness that, the fact that I get to see that and enjoy it. And I think from now on, I will certainly be enjoying life and the things that life has to offer with a lot more passion than I think I ever have done before. It's one of those old sayings, you don't know what you got till it's gone. And I guess this whole process has really made me face how close it was to that all being gone. I keep light and I keep positive, and that's brilliant, and that's helped me. But there is no denying that underneath everything, underneath all of that, there has always been that fear. Because I'm human. Nobody could not be afraid. And stupidly enough, I think the thing that I find the hardest is not the fact that, not fear for myself, not the fear of dying and the fact that I wouldn't be here anymore, although that's not exactly a pleasant thought. It's knowing how it would affect those who are left behind. All the people that were waiting for me to come out of surgery and who did such a wonderful job of supporting each other. And I know for me it was almost an easy process, because I went into surgery and got drugged up and woke up delusional and pretty much stayed off my head on various medications for the next 5 days. I remember kind of going in and out of alertness and consciousness. I remember snatches of visits from a couple of people earlier on, but for the most part I actually don't remember very much. There was some very, very heavy brain fog going on, and that was an easy out for me. I didn't have to go through that terrifying wait and that time of not knowing what was going on, and the fear that all my loved ones had to face. And I want you guys to know that maybe I should have scripted this and I wouldn't have burst out crying. I want you guys to know that I really appreciate everything you've done for me. All of you. The people who were sat there waiting and chatting to each other online, in the group chats, supporting each other and just waiting to hear, and getting more and more anxious. This hour turned into hour, through a 12-hour surgery. Massive thank you to my sister, who not only had to deal with her own fear and all the emotions that it was bringing to her, but did an amazing job of keeping everyone else informed as well. So thank you, Lou. I can't imagine how difficult this was for you, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me, and just thank you, and I love you. And thank you as well to, like I say, all my friends and all my loved ones, and to everyone on Facebook and everywhere else. I'm still finding messages of people wishing me good luck and sending me messages while I was in surgery, and at some point I've clearly read them while still under heavy influence of various medications, forgotten about them since, and now I've been going back through my phone and finding messages and kind of going, oh, I don't remember that one. So I think for years I'll be finding messages that have somehow still slipped me by. And thank you as well to the people who are watching this vlog, and both now and in the future. The people who've sent me comments, the people who I don't know who've sent me little messages saying, you know, thank you for your vlog, and it's really helpful to see other people going through this. People who've donated and commented through the GoFundMe. Just this overwhelming outpouring of love that I've had from everyone. because that has really, really helped keep me going over the past 2 weeks. And that's kept me strong and hopeful. Right, pulling myself together. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want this to become too long, and I will just start waffling because I don't have a script. Again, massive thanks to everyone. Big thanks, big, huge, massive, ridiculous thanks to all of the staff at Royal Free Hospital. And I'm going to go and enjoy a sleep in a bed that isn't a hospital bed. So hopefully I won't wake up with crippling back pain. I would just like to say another quick thank you and good luck to my ginger friend who is still on the ward. Hi Mike. I hope you're doing well. I hope you managed to get some decent sleep. And also to Mark, who left a couple of days ago. Being on a ward with you guys has made the whole experience that much better, because we had some good chats and I knew I had people who had my back if I needed it, and it was really made a difference to have people around that I could talk to and relate to. You guys help keep me sane-ish, as sane as I ever was, I guess. And I will keep you posted on my progress ongoing, because there will be more to this story. For now, good night, sleep tight, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Bye.